Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Sim Dynasty. Look at that, contract extension. All I had to do was win one season, contract extension. That's it. 4-year extension. Okay, no 7 years, that's fine, whatever. I still have to only get 5 years, 5 wins in a year. You know what? Let's sign that extension. Are you sure you want to continue? You will not be able to select another contract. Yeah, this is a lie. I don't know why this is in the game, because I can literally pick another job next year. But I'm going to sign it anyways, because I want to see what we could do at Texas State. I want to bring us to greatness. So, sadly, we're not going to be able to see what kind of offers I would have gotten. But hey, I'm happy with the Texas State team. We're just going to improve on this last season. Alright, on players leaving, I have nothing but graduation. Which is good, because that looks good for our school. We produce football players that graduate and don't leave early and go pro. But it's bad because it actually hurts me pro potential wise whenever recruits are looking to come from my school. I have nobody going pro. That's at least 2 years in a row, maybe 3. So it's a good thing, but at the same time it hurts me as a team. Williams, I hate to see you go, man, but it's gonna be all right. All right, looking at transfer requests, look at these guys. I got Cornelius Brewster, a 65 overall defensive tackle. Now looking at the top left, it shows he was redshirted. So he was redshirted as a freshman. He'll transfer in. So he's actually going to be pretty good overall by the time he gets to be like a junior, senior. So we're definitely going to take him. Now, Eddie Olson, I'm not 100% sold on. I don't want him to hurt my recruiting being a left guard, but he was also redshirt as a 59 overall, wants to transfer in. So I think I'm going to go ahead and accept both. I mean, at the very least, I could cut them eventually. But as of right now, I think I'm going to take them both and see what they do for me in the next couple of years. All right, we're to recruiting, the big moneymaker. Let's see what kind of recruits we can get. Recruiting hasn't been super great this year, but we're hoping we can sneak out and get some of these guys. I got 13,000 points to work with. I think Washington is a key guy we need to go after this year. Everybody else is kind of iffy. I mean, Pedro Love, that is a freaking awesome name, but you're not super high on my list. A lot of these guys, like I said, I added towards the end of the season just because. 3-star, 4-star, just guys that I found, gyms, whatnot, all of that kind of fun stuff. Like that 4-star would help my recruiting class, but like I really don't need the guy. I would rather go after people I needed. Pedro, that's an awesome name though, Pedro Love. So we're gonna put a lot of our points on Washington. Well, actually, let's put our points, and then I'll come and tell you why. All right, so just put all my points down. I put 8,000 on Washington. I'm hoping I can steal him. That's how would be a huge help at linebacker position next couple of years. Dude's gonna be real good. And since there's only 2 of us going after him, why not? Now, Woods, I put 3,000 on him because he's a 5-star wide receiver. I know a lot of people, USC and Texas, are both pushing hard. We're the only teams going after him. So that's why I put 3,000, but I don't want to risk it and potentially lose some of these other guys. Like I put 2,000 on Cummings because I've been going after this dude hard all year long, and I'm trying to get him. The dude's not great, but he's also not bad. His break tackle's great, trucking's great, his throw accuracy's great. He'd make a good quarterback for me, potentially later on down the road, but he's also got decent coverage wise. His tackle's okay, so he also could make a good like safety linebacker. He's not super fast, but he's good tackle, good play recognition and stuff like that. It's just his block shedding's not great as for a linebacker or a defensive lineman or something like that. So he's got a lot of potential to be in a lot of different positions, but I think these are the 3 main guys that I want. I would love to get Pedro Love just because the dude's name's awesome, but we don't need a quarterback. So these are the 3 guys we're going for. Anybody else will just be icing on the cake. We're going to advance it into signing day and figure out who we got. All right, just got done with the recruiting. Now in signing day, didn't get either of these quarterbacks. Lost out on Cummings by 750 points. Ended up getting the linebacker though, barely, by almost 800. So I'm glad I put the extra points on him because I need him. Didn't get Woods either by 350 points. Pedro didn't want to come play for us. A lot of these guys didn't want to, which is fine. I mean, that's great. I got a 71 overall halfback. That's cool. I got the 66 overall athlete who they say is a quarterback. I mean, he's 4-star. It's the main reason why I got him. So he's going to get cut. And I got myself another kicker. Top classes end up middle of the road at 38. 3 4-stars, 11 3-stars, and 4 2-stars. Didn't have a great recruiting class this year, especially compared to the last couple. I mean, Taylor's going to get cut, bam, right off the bat. Williams and Amos, definitely looking forward to them. I got a couple of kickers. I just improved my team all across the board. A lot of offensive players, a lot of quarterbacks, receivers, tight ends, offensive line, and then some secondary as well. But most of it for me with this year was just trying to improve my offense a little bit. My secondary is there for at least this next year. All right, looking at training results, we are doing really well. I think I counted 21, 22 in the 80s, and Johnson is in the 90s. We're sitting pretty quarterback-wise. I was actually eyeballing Hall real hard for the quarterback position this year because his awareness is up to 71. His break tackle is up really good. But his carry is a 53 compared to Wesley, who's an 83. I mean, this guy could also be a receiver, but oh my gosh, and his throw power and throw accuracy are a lot closer to me than an 87 to 81. So it's going to be kind of up in the air. I'm still undecided on who I want to start. I'll probably go with Wesley, to be honest with you, even though the 6'5 Hall sounds like a beast, especially since he's a 90 speed. Halfback wise, Boosie takes the cake, and I'll probably have Manning be number 2 and Skinner number 3. Sorry, Brown, you will probably never play again, but Boosie, hands down, the best running back, and then Manning right there behind him as a junior. Fullback wise, improved a little bit. That's great. Receivers, and once again, it doesn't include freshmen. Glenn and Barr. Barr, I actually might redshirt this year. He's a junior. That way I have him next year instead of making myself a little thin next year, and that'll help him improve because I have enough to cover the gap while he's there. So looking forward to that. Tight end wise, Higdon, as a freshman redshirt this year, will be a 78 starting. That'll be huge for us. Left tackle, left guards, and centers we're lacking a lot in. We got a lot of experience here. We need to recruit linemen like crazy, even though this is one of the weakest positions ever that I recruit. I don't know why. I just have a really hard time recruiting them. The ends looking really good. 80s, 84, and 83. Bam, bam. Defensive tackles looking real good. 87, 85. We're looking pretty good defensively, especially middle of the field, mid to low 80s for the most part, and then corners, just same thing all the way across the board. We're looking extremely well defensively, especially deep, 87 and 90. Hopefully that'll translate over. My kicker is a freshman, and one of my punters is a freshman, so we're looking pretty good. Excited to get this season rolling. I know OP is too. Make sure you go check out his channel. Links down in the description to see how his training results and how his team did in this off season. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time.